It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Toronto Raptors here at their home, Scotiabank Arena. Checking out Toronto, it's been a very successful first half of the season for them. When the opportunity to win a ball game has been there for them, they have grabbed it over and over. And every time we watch Eric Bledsoe, Kenny, it's amazing how big he plays for a guy who stands 6'1".
Yeah, he's extremely strong, got a big wingspan, can fill the ball up and can get you about 7 assists pretty much every time.
Up?
He can fill it up, fill the rim up.
Okay. He's fill the ball up, so he's pumping up the balls too before. Okay. He does it all, this guy.
Ernie, you're going to make fun of every time I make a somewhat small error. Just a small error.
He never backs down, and he's fearless going to the right. See, Kenny, you got to keep it short and sweet so Ernie can't overanalyze the situation.
Okay. My bad. I'm sorry. You were right. He does fill up the ball. Here's Kevin Harlan.
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Milwaukee Bucks are ready for this thing to get started. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. So for the Bucks in this matchup, they got to be feeling pretty good as they won that last outing against Toronto.
And really the difference maker on that night, it's their ability to knock down shots from beyond.
Well, I think, Greg, that's where basketball has shifted, right? The 3-ball is so important nowadays, and they completely took advantage of it.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Bledsoe is out there with Brogdon, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. Looking at the midseason numbers for international viewership, Doris, the league is really making an impression around the world.
I know soccer is maybe the biggest sport worldwide, but what has struck me over the last 5 to 10 years is how global a game basketball has become, and the fact that it's one of the fastest growing sports in the entire world. And make no mistake, to me, It's the league that has brought this ability to bring people together with incredible stars who fans can relate to. The one guy that comes to mind, obviously, Steph Curry.
Well said. The vision of the league to me is just incredible and unequal. Now Brogdon, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Bledsoe for three. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Well, this catch-and-shoot game, something Eric Bledsoe has worked so hard on, and it really pays off that time.
Left side Lowry. Lets it go. Again, the miss by Lowry.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
And that one falls for Middleton. And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
Middleton hits them both.
I'll tell you, he's coming through for them at the free throw line today. His form has been perfect.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Leonard against Middleton. Leonard the pass to Gasol. And the Raptors miss again.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Brogdon with it. Now Green defending. From deep three-point range. And again, the Bucks miss. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. Now Bledsoe after Chris Middleton missed from long range. And Bledsoe hit the stuff.
Kevin, this guy, one of the most explosive drivers in the game. Eric Bledsoe leaving nothing to chance.
The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Lowry kicks to Gasol. Shot to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Here's Antetokounmpo, following the basket by Marc Gasol.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Antetokounmpo against Lowry, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. Lowry against Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry finds Leonard. The 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, Kev, I love his game. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know this, Kevin. If you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
I think, Greg, everyone played their role so well, and I loved how aggressive the guys off the bench were in that one.
And not everyone can shoot this well at his size.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Guys with size don't necessarily translate into great shooters, but boy, does he show great confidence knocking that down.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Toronto. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Pau Gasol is checked in for Brook Lopez. Here's Middleton. He had 16 points in the win against Golden State.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 2. The pass to Leonard. Over Middleton. Gasol kicks to Lowry. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
And the Raptors with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Siakam. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Mirotic is checked in. Down low. And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Well, think about the Toronto Raptors last year. 59 wins in the regular season, which was a franchise high. Won the Atlantic for the 4th time in 5 years. And then it comes to an end with a thud, losing to the Cavaliers in the playoffs. Brutal.
Antetokounmpo on the double team. Feeds to Ibaka. He goes up again, and it's good on the way in. Ibaka's got 5 points so far.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Golden State.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
And here are the Raptors now. Outside Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup. 5 points in the game.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now here's Bledsoe. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. So we'll see Nikola Mirotic go to the line here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And last season, a bit of a breakout one for Mirotic. Saw a huge jump in his production and shot a career best from the floor. Across the board, he was a completely changed player despite what was a turbulent season.
And that one falls for Mirotic. And with Mirotic, Greg, as you alluded, his year last year had a lot of ups and downs.
You know, he missed a good stretch of the season with that broken jaw from the fight he had with a teammate, and then the trade demands to get out of Chicago shortly after coming back. And despite all this, his defense and rebounding were dramatically improved and really a key contributor on offense.
Gasol back to Mirotic. The baseline J. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
Lynn kicks to McCaw. Raptors moving the ball around. And stolen by Ilyasova. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Bucks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. With college basketball expanding the three-point arc out to FIBA range, Doris, does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, their three-point shooting line, out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game across countries, right? We've talked about the NBA and basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think one thing that I'd really love to see at the lower levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock. Because what that forces those players to do is be three-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to put the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be long-term.
Here's Hill after Toronto got the three-pointer. Passes to Ilyasova. From the baseline. And Hill finishes inside. Hill's got his first bucket of the night.
Nothing the defense can do about George Hill. This guy exceptional at scoring inside thanks to his length.
Lynn kicks to Anunoby. No good on the three.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The Bucks have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And here are the Raptors now. It's a three-point game. Now Lynn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to McCaw, out left to the wing, and stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Connaughton. No good, shot missing. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Lynn looking it over. Knocks it loose. 6 to shoot. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Well, you look at the frame and the physicality of Serge Ibaka. This guy is a hard-nosed player, and he finds a way to power through it.
One shot.
The free throw drops from Ibaka.
You know, and Serge Ibaka, a player who kind of came into the league as a defensive stopper, shot blocker. You know, still has great length and can bother shots, but not the prolific shot blocker he once was, as the focus has become more on the offensive end.
Toronto with the ball. George Hill missing his last shot. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And last season, a very strong rookie campaign, Greg, for OG Anunoby.
You know, the team quickly learned that they could rely on him offensively. And it's rare to have a team trust someone taken 23rd overall that quickly. surprised a lot of people with how efficient he was on offense right out of the gate, and I think you're going to see him continue to grow in that regard.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. The Raptors third. Fifth best, the Bucks.
And here we've got two teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup. And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
You know, a skill that doesn't show up in the box score, the drawing charge calls. In your opinion, there are, I'm sure, a lot that you think are the best at it.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, sometimes this comes at a cost physically that you have to be willing to absorb. I've seen Marcus Smart take a charge from LeBron James. That's 6'8", 250-plus pounds coming at you full speed. Kemba Walker, Draymond Green. But, Kevin, you know this. When you draw a charge, you have essentially given yourself an extra possession, and you've put the opponent at a detriment because it's a foul against that player who's committed it.
Means a lot. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, and the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto has possession. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. McCaw kicks to Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Deflected by Hill.
I think for a point guard, George Hill has incredible length, superb at timing, when to rise for these rejections.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bucks have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Hill kicks to Ilyasova. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Here's Mirotic. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Now here's Lynn. 9 points last game out. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Danny Green, he's checked in for Jeremy Lin. Raptors shooting 45% from the field early. Outside, Green. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. McCaw has got his first 2 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Left side, Mirotic. And the call will be against Patrick McCaw. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And that one falls for Mirotic. And the Raptors making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. And so Mirotic nails both of them. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's McCall, covered by Mirotic, and he comes up with the deuce. Ibaka's got 10 points in the game.
Well, there's incredible height and reach and length and touch from the inside when we're talking about Serge Ibaka.
Hill against Lowry. And the call will be against Patrick McCall. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Milwaukee, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Free throw drops for Hill.
Yeah, you look at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
And I think, Kevin, the leadership that George Hill offers is invaluable. This guy is a phenomenal floor general.
Green against Middleton. Green finds Ibaka. And it's off from three-point range. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hill passes to Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Now here's Green. Here's McCall. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Serge Ibaka, he's been the guy making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Marc Gasol, so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success.
It's just fun. You see more fans on the stands that speak Spanish, even they're from Spain or Argentina, Mexico, whatever they're from. They support the Spanish-speaking people, and they love the game also.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
I love the fact that they're getting so many of their points at the rim. Just a solid first period.
Well, Greg, playing bully basketball on the block. Every opportunity they've wanted at the rack, they've got it.
Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Woo shots.
And the first one drops. Marc Gasol's checked in for Toronto. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Ilyasova. And he makes both free throws. Here's Middleton. Got a piece of it. And Hill has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Here's Bledsoe. And it's Gasol with the rebound. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. The pass to Hill. Gasol against Lopez. Down low. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Leonard, he's checked in for McCall. The Bucks also with the sub. Brogdon's checked in. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Mark. He's more emotional, more direct. And Mark said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. Now here's Bledsoe. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. The wide open look here for Lopez, and he's good on the 3-ball. Lopez has got his first 3 points of the game.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Here's Gasol. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Brogdon. And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him. That he has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
Raptors trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Puts it up from 12. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Kevin, I think they've got to put a higher priority on defending Lowry in the mid-range. This guy's going to burn you every chance he gets.
Bledsoe against Lowry. Lopez kicks to Brogdon. Back to Lopez. 3 on the clock. Gasol with the steal. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Brogdon with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks. Passes it to Gasol. Kicks it to Leonard. Here's the floater. And he sinks the layup. Leonard's got 7.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Now here's Bledsoe. He has 5. Middleton can't get it to go. Pulls up. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, Kyle Lowry can be so creative sometimes. You think the window's too tight, but he finds a way.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
The Raptors making a switch here. Lynn's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Gasol's checked in. Antetokounmpo dishes to Gasol. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He has 6. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
No, he is a bulldog. I mean, scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position, and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
4 on the clock. A 3 from Leonard. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
The layup off target.
He does the hard part, gets through the defense all the way to the rim. I thought the finish would be the easy part.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Bledsoe outside. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And finished off by Leonard.
Boy, Kyle Lowry's defense paying dividends. Gets the strip and the score for his guys.
Pass to Gasol. Here's Brogdon, defended by Gasol. Pass to Middleton. The tray. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Now, here's Lowry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And I felt like his offense fed right into his deep. He caused a bunch of turnovers. There was just no let-up in him all night.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. Out to the right wing. Here's Siakam. He had 16 points in the win against Brooklyn.
You know, couple that with the 4 big blocks. He was awesome on the defensive end as well.
Now, here's Brogdon. 3-point lead. Antetokounmpo. Gasol tried to free himself up. Antetokounmpo, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors to the left wing. Here's VanVleet, guarded by Bledsoe. VanVleet looking around. And the pass to Siakam. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Bucks leading by 3. Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the middle, Gasol with the steal. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the paint, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And it's Middleton penetrating, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one falls for Middleton.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Raptors. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Both shots good from the stripe. Raptors trail by 5. VanVleet kicks to Ibaka. Toronto working the ball around now. Leonard, no luck.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
Back to Middleton. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Jeremy Lin. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's VanVleet. He's guarded by Hill. Passes to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Raptors now. They could use a bucket. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Leonard's got 8 points in the quarter.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
And Mirotic kicks to Connaughton. From deep, Ilyasova. McCaw grabs the miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Anunoby, no good.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that game against the Nuggets, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
No good on the free throw. Tony Snell's checked in for Chris Middleton. Good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Van Vliet, defended by Ilyasova. Mirotic brings the double team, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. In fourth, the Raptors.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Now here is Hill. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Lays it up off the glass. Hill's got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Got a piece of it. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 9 points.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Now here is Hill. He's got 6. Kicks to Ilyasova. Fades back. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Raptors. Miller comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Norman Powell subbed in for Patrick McCaw. Wilson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Stolen by Wilson. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Mirotic's shot is off. Raptors trail by 7. Miller with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Miller's got his first 3 points of the game.
I tell you, there are players who can get thrown off when they're that wide open, but this guy keeps his cool and doesn't rush it.
Here's Connaughton. He had 10 points in the win against Golden State. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
Green, he's checked in for Toronto. Jody Meeks comes in for Norman Powell. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez, he's checked in for Wilson. Here's Van Vliet. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Really, he exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
You know what you love about watching OG Anunoby? You feel like you're watching a vet when you watch this guy. He doesn't seem to get rattled in pressure situations. This guy plays like he's been in the league for a decade.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Yeah, with the score this tight, someone has to come over and take the charge, or at least contest the shot.
Shot's good by Ibaka. And Doris, for Anunoby, he has said he felt like he could compete with anyone.
Well, to me, Kevin, that's part of being able to be the defender he is. He's got strength and quickness to match up with most wings in the league, but confidence is critical.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Serge Ibaka making his last triple. And Meeks kicks to Van Vliet. The quick look, no good that time. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. No good from Connaughton.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Anunoby, good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Pass to Ilyasova. Here's Connaughton. He kicks to Mirotic. Clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Ilyasova can't hit.
Oh, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
And so Meeks nails both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Lowry against Hill. Shot to stop the run. Basket good. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Toronto. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
You know, just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
The thing I like is their aggressive approach and getting to the line. You know, when things seem to stagnate on offense, it's sometimes a matter of forcing your will. This team can generate a lot of points and also dictate the pace of the game if they play with that aggressiveness.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Welcome back to Toronto, where the gigantic CN Tower dominates the skyline. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
I think you can look to specifically the patience and the shot creation. Really solid effort.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Malcolm Brogdon out there at Bledsoe. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Bucks trail by 5. Middleton with it. Leonard picks him up. Middleton finds Bledsoe. Nice form on the 20-footer. Bledsoe's got 7. Here's Lowry. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
What a boost to have Kyle Lowry running the show. Selfless, smart, and always looking to create.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. And the rejection by Leonard. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Now the feed to Leonard. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
There's that wingspan of Bledsoe. Once again, showing up in the stat sheet, this time with the block.
Brogdon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And now let's take a look at Kawhi Leonard. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 4th in steals, 14th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 90 seconds now into the second half. Great D that time for Middleton.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He started closer.
You know, coming out of the break, you want a fast start. They go 1 for 5.
Lopez with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And Toronto has possession. They lead by 1. Leonard against Middleton. Right side Leonard. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one. And the Raptors call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Toronto. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Gasol's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Antetokounmpo passes to Brogdon. Count it, good. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Oh, my goodness. That is how to attack the rim. Don't give the defense time to react. That's beautiful.
Lowry against Bledsoe. Shot to stop the run. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Bledsoe dishes to Gasol. Middleton for 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Bucks with possession here. Leonard kicks to Lowe. Back to Leonard. Lynn against Middleton. Lynn finds Lowry. Shot clock at 5. From downtown, and the 3-ball is good. Lowry's got 10 points.
Well, this is the go-to play for Kyle Lowry. The pick and roll, he has got it down.
Lowry against Bledsoe. Pass to Middleton. Inside, here's Gasol. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And even now in his mid-30s, Marc Gasol is fantastic. He gives you everything you want at that center position. Strong defender and rebounder, and he has a host of ways to get you buckets.
And here's Middleton after Jeremy Lin hitting the 3. Nobody near Leonard, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point.
Now here's Bledsoe. 7 points in the game. He dishes it to Gasol. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Marc Gasol.
Such great instincts on the pick and roll. Bledsoe showing that he can make the players around him better.
And Pau Gasol really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a 2-time champion, international star, nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
One shot, gentlemen.
On the free throw, no good. And with Pau Gasol, even after almost 2 decades in the league, Greg, he is still a very effective player.
You know, Pau just never seems to get credit for how smart a player he is. When he makes a play on offense, he knows exactly how a defense will react, what will open up, and what the best options are. Kobe knows just how great a teammate Gasol is, and Gasol's knowledge of the game really on an elite level.
And no good that time. Good D by Gasol. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. Mirotic is checked in for the Bucks. Shots good by Ibaka.
Well, Kev, Serge Ibaka takes such smart, high percentage shots. And when he's got the hot hand, you've got to keep going to him.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Defended by Lynn. Outside Mirotic. Outside Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Now, this guy's got a really good feel for spacing. Very comfortable shooting that jumper with a hand in his face.
Left side Gasol. Good D by Gasol. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo. He nails it, and we're tied up. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points.
Well, people are always talking about his scoring, but Bledsoe, very good vision as well, finding the open man there.
That's tipped. Gasol passes to Antetokounmpo.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility. And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
Shooting 2.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And the Raptors with some changes. OG Anunoby's checked in for Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Gasol. Pat Connaughton comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
They get it back. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hill. Mirotic finds Antetokounmpo. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Lynn the pass to VanVleet. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders at small forward. Second is Kawhi Leonard. And, of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Yeah, defense a huge point of emphasis for each of them. And it doesn't matter whether they're on the ball, as the steals suggest, or off the ball situations either. They are as active a group of defenders as you're going to see.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, Serge Ibaka has been willing to become a modern NBA stretch four. You have to be able to shoot the three, and Serge is willing to follow the correct trends of the league. You love the adjustment.
Here's Antetokounmpo after Jeremy Lin's bucket. And there's the pass to Ilyasova. Off target from outside. Toronto's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Ibaka, no luck. Indoors with Ibaka, he has changed his offensive approach, but the defense stays the same.
Right, you think early on he was defined by his shot blocking ability, and I still think he can protect the rim. He knows how important an emphatic block can be for team-changing momentum.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lynn kicks to Ibaka. To the inside. Here's Anunoby, and the layup's good off the glass. Anunoby's got his third basket of the night.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Mirotic with the bounce pass. Antetokounmpo, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's VanVleet. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Anunoby. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Connaughton passes to Ilyasova. There's VanVleet. Lynn, that's a two-pointer. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and the shot goes in from Siakam. Here is Hill. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Outside, Mirotic. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Raptors shooting well. They're at 45%. Lynn with it, now guarded by Mirotic. Lynn against Mirotic, and stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Hill, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Hill's got 8 points.
Well, outstanding anticipation. George Hill, fantastic knowing when to rise for the pull-up jumper.
And the Raptors call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Raptors. Green comes in for Jeremy Lin. Milwaukee also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for George Hill. Here's Siakam. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That'll be his second foul of the game. Green kicks to Van Vliet. With some arc. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
The layup missed. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. To the middle, here's Ibaka, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Brogdon kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Brogdon. Leonard with the steal. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And the Kawhi Leonard drama finally came to an end last offseason with a trade that sent him from the San Antonio Spurs north to Toronto.
And you have to wonder, is this a high-priced one-year rental for Kawhi? Before the trade, Kawhi made it known that he wants to play in L.A. Toronto has a lot to offer, but hard to compete with the idea of what he and LeBron might be able to accomplish playing together.
Marc Gasol's checked in for the Raptors.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Lowry. 10 points for him. Ibaka. This is to Lowry. Right side Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Outside Gasol. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Lowry for 3. Rebound Milwaukee. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low. Ilyasova can't hit.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Now Bledsoe fires the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Toronto ahead. They finish off the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. And it's Gasol at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, he's one of those guys that combines great length with tremendous explosiveness. Bledsoe makes that one look easy.
Now here's Leonard from 12 feet out. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Middleton. Out left to the wing. Lopez against Gasol. Tries it from 19. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
And the Raptors call time here. And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's really his positioning and his rotations are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defender.
And the Bucks making a change here. Gasol's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Lowry. Following the basket by Chris Middleton. Lowry finds Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 6th assist on the night. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Now here's Gasol. High post Lopez. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Offline with his 3. And so Green will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 1-point game. Brogdon the pass to Bledsoe. Back to Brogdon. Shoots the 3. That one no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. The drive by Green. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Bledsoe outside. Lopez outside. In the corner, Middleton with it. Leonard with the steal. And here they go. That shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Brogdon. Offside Gasol. Over Ibaka. And the Bucks miss again.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range. He's made obvious improvements since the half, really getting into an offensive groove.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Bucks trail by 4. And Bledsoe, here we go. Good on the shot. Bledsoe's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Raptors have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Lowry from outside. Again, the miss by Lowry. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. To tie it up. Middleton can't get it to go. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Leonard, no good off the back of the rim.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. Great D that time from Green. The Raptors shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Pulls it up. The shot by Lowry, no good. The Bucks trail. To the middle, here's Gasol. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
And the stick-with-it attitude of Gasol, just overwhelming the defense with his length.
Lowry against Bledsoe. And it's Lowry penetrating. Chalk up 2 there. Lowry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Lowry against Bledsoe. The shot by Brogdon, wide open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Yeah, tough for them to bounce back when he's shooting like this. He's been off all period.
And right through it goes. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead. The Bucks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Bledsoe passes to Middleton. Drops in the tray. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
Up top, Leonard, defended by Middleton. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Chris Middleton.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Siakam is checked in for Serge Ibaka. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. He can't get that one to fall. 80 that time from Leonard. Green taking his time here. Pass to Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. That one goes. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points here in just the second half. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Lowry against Bledsoe. Left side Gasol. Over Lopez. It's Gasol missing.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo from 17 feet out. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Raptors leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Pass to Gasol. Now here's Leonard. Shot, high post. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Leonard's got 28 points for the game. Bucks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez.
Well, one aspect that makes Lopez dangerous, his size at 7 foot, and he doesn't have to go far to slam it home.
For Toronto, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Feeds to Gasol. Tries it from 9. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Raptors lead by 5. Antetokounmpo kicks to Brogdon. And the foul called on Danny Green. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Brogdon finds Lopez. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Bledsoe against Lowry. It's Brogdon on the wing.
Struggling to make shots this quarter and making it hard to catch up.
No good with the wing jumper. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Lowry. The 10-footer. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Lowry with the ball. Kicks it to Gasol. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Lowry passes to Gasol. Over Lopez. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Bucks trail by 3. It's Brogdon on the wing. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Yeah, he hasn't had much luck getting shots to fall here. Just 2 of 7 down the stretch.
Brogdon against Green. Outside Lowry. The first one falls.
Well, let's remember, this guy was part of Team USA that went on to win gold in Rio. And if you remember, Coach K called Lowry the team's unsung hero. Very high praise for Kyle.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Bledsoe outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Lopez. Gasol with the steal. Here's Leonard. And the Raptors miss again. Milwaukee's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the 4th. The 11-footer. No good from Bledsoe. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Bucks trail by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brogdon against Green. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
He needs to stop shooting the ball right now. This is hurting his team.
To the paint. Outside for Gasol. The pass to Siakam. And Leonard has it in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 31 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Green, no luck.
That's simply not aggressive enough. Needs to show grit and determination, and didn't on that one.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
And the Raptors call time here. They're leading by 4. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter of this one. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Lowry. Three-pointer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Here's Middleton. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And now just a 2-point Raptor lead. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Makes it off the glass. Leonard's got 33 points. Bucks trail by 4. And Antetokounmpo looking over it. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. It's up a 3, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Raptors leading by 4. Leonard kicks to Siakam. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it. It's just another thing to love about Bledsoe. He is underrated in the clutch.
Pass to Lowry. Back to Leonard. Knocked away. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Brogdon. Leonard with the steal. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. A floater. Second chance shot. They get a hand on it.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
A clean 3 is the only play.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Well, guys, that'll seal it for sure, right? Terrific job keeping his concentration and knocking those down.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're trailing by 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. For 3, Bledsoe. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound, and now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Middleton for 3. The shot off that time. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.